Hello everybody, my name is Mike Nation Movies, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to color grade horror-like in Lightworks. So let's create a new project, and let's call it color grading like horror. So now I'm going to get a very extremely bright clip of me from my clips, my camera, more specifically. Now I'm going to drag it in there. If you don't know what Lightworks is a non-linear video editing software. It can perform tasks such as audio editing, VFX, video editing, and that's about all it can do. It can do some other things, but I haven't figured those things out yet. Anyway, the point is, I'm showing you guys how to do color grading like horror. So, here is the original clip. As you can tell, it's like very bright and extremely just like extremely uncontrasted. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something. So now, how do you apply color grading? Well, go over to your color tab, apply color correction, and hit there. Now, got the color grading tools here. So, you can actually pull up your video tools, and these video tools are very useful tools for color grading, more specifically color grading. I'm going to go with the RGB scopes, and now let's first correct this image. This image itself already looks fine in terms of the color, but not in terms of the brightness. Well, let's actually turn that down, all the way down. That looks a lot better. Yeah, in comparison, that looks way better. However, it's still not perfect. What I want to do is, like I said, give it a horror look. So, the standard horror look is obviously like cyan, very much cyan, with bluish tints. The horror thing is very fucking cyan, and I'm going to be doing that grading. So first off, let's actually screw with the highlights. So highlights affects like the lighting and all that. If you go all the way purple, of course the lighting's gonna be purple. Go all the way red, the lighting's gonna be red. Go all the way blue, it's gonna be all light. It's gonna be blue. So, in order to get the standard horror look, don't go too blue when it comes to the highlights. As you want it to look dark, you want it to look creepy, you don't want it to look good, you want, I mean, not like positively good. Very minor change, as you guys can tell. However, it's still effective. Now, let's go with the midtones. Let's screw in the midtones. So, you don't want like a warm midtone. You don't want green, you don't want red, you want purple. You want is cyan, or somewhere around there. As it's supposed to give off a creepy vibe. And then the shadows, the shadows can be like shadows. I'm gonna go for I think the standard horror look has cyan type shadows. So let's yeah, most of the highlights or most of the things here are like entirely in the blues. That's because the blues are very important to horror. And the reason why blues are important to horror is because it gives off, like I said, a creepy vibe. And that's the vibe you're supposed to get from horror movies, obviously. So, as you can tell, the it looks like it may look complete, but it's actually incomplete, as there's more to do than just the wheels, the color wheels of shadows, midtones, highlights. Should we turn up the saturation? Let's see what happens if we do. No, we shouldn't. Let's turn up just like a little bit. Alright. Contrast, we don't want too much contrast, we don't want like less contrast. We want is like a perfect balance between contrast and no contrast. Let's go with 5.6. Brightness, you don't want it too dark, but you don't want it too bright. We'll go just, I'm gonna say screw it and just keep it how it is. 0%. Gain. You want your gain up a little bit, but not too up, because I might screw with the colors a bit. Alright, so now as you guys can tell, it looks more horrified. It looks like an actual horror movie, sort of. Now they go into the RGB section. Now, the RGB section has gamma, contrast, brightness, and gain. And those things, there's red, green, blue bars to all four of those folders. So now with these bars, let's try and get an even better horror look. So I'm gonna turn down the red just a little bit, not too much. And I think I'm gonna keep the green exactly where it is. Same thing with the blue. I'll actually shrunk the blue just like a tiny little bit. Okay. Alright, so now for the contrast, you want there to be like darker contrast. So okay. I'd say we're doing pretty good. Brightness, I'm not gonna screw with that actually now I think about it. Neither am I gonna screw with the gain. Actually gain. I don't know. I'm just wondering what it look like. Okay, that looks awkward. Can we get that exactly how it is? Let's go back to main. Actually, I like this better. I think this looks more like horror. Oh yeah. It has that perfect green. There's some background color palette like it's supposed to have. And the color light, the light of the color of the light above me is is spot on as well. I think I got it good. Okay. So now Are we done yet? I don't know. Because I still want to screw with the curves. The reason why I want to screw with the curves is because the curves are important. Because it's an easier way of screwing the RGB. The RGB together, you can turn up the brightness. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it down a bit. I'm going to go over to red. Turn that up. I'm going to turn that down a little bit, actually. No. Screw it like that. Green. Try not to give too much green. Same here with blue. Trying to give too much blue. Actually, no, let's turn up the green and the blue a bit. Alright, well, I just accidentally got the Joker look. I was trying to get the horror look, but I got the Joker look instead. And let's go back to the wheels and let's turn the shadows like slightly more blue. And I think we got it. Sure, the light looks awkward, but other than that, I gotta say, we got the horror look. Alright, that isn't too bad, guys. Yeah, we got it. Alright, if you guys have absolutely enjoyed this video, please drop a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. It will really help the algorithm for me, and it will really help the channel as well. And if you support movie channels like this, don't be afraid to stop by again. Well, farewell, people, and may the force be with you guys always.